Hey everyone, welcome back and hope you guys are having a nice weekend. So today I thought of bringing a topic on clarifying, providing more clarification on interviews. So we have different structures in in several titles, job titles. So coming to our Abinitio, we have few structures. So few typical structures. So that you have to know about. So if you are a junior or if you are a senior, you have to know about these different type of structures. So be technical client or HR or some other techno manager, whatever. So we'll look at all the structures and then timings, and then what, like some tricks. So we'll see that in today's session. So if you're new to the channel, you can click on the link above. I'll just put the whole interview playlist. So please do watch all the videos to to understand use cases, and then it will be helpful to crack the interview. So we'll just start a session today. So if you have missed yesterday's session, you can go and watch that. So yesterday we had a live session of demonstrating a resume. So resume preparation and then salary negotiation. So those two are more important. So to start with, we have different structures. So I will start with the structure one. So this one is followed by some let's say example TCS. So we have a technical session. So that will be scheduled. So and let's say in MS Teams. So we have a 30-minute sessions. So see, regarding technical session, I'll just you can go and watch our playlist. General playlist. So to understand the type of questions asked for a 3 plus and 5 plus. So we have a 3 plus and 5 plus interview playlist. So you can go and watch that. So what are the concepts covered for 3 plus and 5 plus? Regarding technically. So basically, here, let's say you have 30 minutes, and then where they will ask you around, ab initio plus Unix plus SQL. So these are the concepts. Skills they will check. So and then manager round. So this one, it's typically second round. So where another senior member, they will like ask some real world scenarios. Some whether you'll adapt to other skills. So what are you looking for, like that. So for example, for past month at CTS, when they hired for admission support, you know it happened, second, a candidate happened to have, attend the second round, which is again manager. Same candidate, same recruiter, they took a manager round, but the questions are different. So questions will be more, more domain oriented. I would say. So one example is that whether you adapt to our skills, or some whatever you have done. So I'll just brief you this one. So later. So regarding HR, same thing, same structure. Salary negotiation, and then other points. So other points. So I'll just give a clarification. I'm just giving a clarification so that to start with. To start with the different structures, I'm just giving a clarification. So later we'll see the deeply on the topics involved in each one. So structure one is basically followed by some companies, technical manager and HR. So in structure two, so we have another structure, where this is followed by Infi. So Infosys, they follow this, techno manager. For ab initio. So in one meeting. So let's say MS Teams. 30 minutes, or let's say 45 minutes, to 1 hour. So there we have two recruiters. So sitting there. So two recruiters, one takes care of technical and another takes for manager. So we have two members, taking care, and then you have to score that. So you have, after you solve the technical skills questions, and then the second recruiter will ask you the manager questions. So different type of manager or managed questions are there. I'll just present that in a different video. So we have lot of questions in manager. So how do you resolve high priority, let's say high priority. When you have high priority issues. So how do you resolve that? How do you manage a team? So based on your senior, based on experience, and then you will get a lot of questions around that. So HR is same. HR is like almost same structure. So we have two sessions. So one session will be held on one day and another session will be later. When he gets selected, max expect, okay, expect 3 to 4 days, okay, 3 to 4 days after first round, I would say. Okay, so that one, please coordinate with your HR. Okay, so please coordinate with your HR, with the uh, let's say with your with your recruiter. Okay, recruiter, or wait for the mail. Okay, so and then we have a third structure. Okay, so third structure where, let's say, when when you attend Barclays or when you have City. Okay, so these guys, they have this structure. Okay, technical, client, and then HR. Okay, so even if you are attending from, okay, for example, if you are internal, okay, attending internal interview, suppose you are, okay, you are in CTCS attending Barclays. Okay, so you'll have the client round and then HR round. Okay, so technical will follow the same. Okay, so the one good thing is that if you do it internally, seniors will guide you. Okay, some seniors will provide you the questions and then they will guide you. But client, some client, differs with the clients. Okay, so if the clients are technical, they will ask you, some resource management, those plans questions. Okay, but if they are non-technical, they will ask you some random questions. Okay, so random, like random manager questions. Okay, so you don't have to worry about the client round very much. Okay, so but if, see, if the recruiter is technical, then in some cases, okay, see, maximum in Barclays and City, the recruiters or client recruiters, okay, client will be, they will be more technical. Okay, so you can expect more advanced topics. Okay, so you can know, you just please prepare accordingly for that. Okay, so remaining rest everything in technical HR is same. Okay, so another structure, next structure we have is that two technicals and then one HR. Okay, so here, let's say, LTM entry. Okay, so emphasis, and then TransUnion. Okay, so and then USD Global. Okay, so these guys have two rounds. Okay, two technical rounds and then one HR round. Okay, so HR round where they will release the offer. Okay, after you accept, okay, after you negotiate. Okay, after you negotiate, and then in the two technicals, first round will be pre-filter, like first round is a pre-filter thing. Okay, so pre-filter first round. Okay, and then bit, okay, bit deep, okay, second round. Okay, second technical round. So there are two rounds in this structure where where they follow a pre-filter. See, accordingly you will get a, in the, for example, in the pre-filter first round questions, you will get some basics. Okay, so basics level of check. So this may be handled by a junior. Okay, so maybe 5 to 7 years. Okay, so 5 to 7 years of experience. Okay, like around senior level, but like kind of when you compare with the second round, it's kind of a junior level. Okay, so second round typically more than 8 years. Okay, more than around 10. Okay, so 10 plus years they will take. But in some cases, you will confront a junior or say like a mid-level person taking a first round, first technical. Okay, pre-filter round. After that they will move the profile. Okay, so to the second round. Okay, so the second round would be face to face. Okay, for example, let's say for there is another round. Okay, I would say, let's say structure 5. Okay, so here, consider Infi. Okay, or some other Capgemini. Okay, so we have first round. Okay, so we have first round where the pre-filter happens. Okay, and then pre-filter plus deep questions. Okay, so that happens. Okay, so here pre-filter and then some basics questions. Okay, so basic proper technical questions will be will be handled. Okay, will be there. Okay, carried out, and then face to face will be there. Okay, so face to face around will be there. Okay, so this one, for example, you have so Capgemini, they will do a virtual drive, or like on like physical, physical thing. Okay, so physical drive as well. Okay, so face to face they will have. Okay, so this is kind of second round. Okay, so these structures are there. Okay, so see, mostly some companies, they see, mostly they go for let's say, mostly virtual, they're like people are doing virtual drive. Okay, so maximum Saturday, Saturday 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, so you can choose that time. Okay, so maximum virtual drive. Okay, so they will go for virtual drive. In some companies they go for they volunteer. Okay, face to face. Okay, they want face to face. Okay, suppose if they are hiring contractors. Okay, exemption case will be there, right? Subcontractors. Okay, so contractors will be there, no? So and then some profile if they think. Okay, suppose, see, there are some cases, right? So if first round has some foul play. Okay, for example, as foul play. Okay, so that so that for that to confirm. Okay, confirm once again, they will request you to come to office. Okay, so be available on the time. Okay, so face to face will be there. So there are some exceptions. Okay, so these are like foul play will be if they find you, they if they have doubt on you. Okay, so they will request you to come to office. So these are the typical structures. Okay, so these are five structures. So each company follows. Okay, so you have to take it in mind. Okay, so because like, see, be okay, see, be like prepared for everything. Okay, so preferred like prepared, like, see, always be prepared to face the client, no, and then to prepared to like to face the manager round and then HR round. Okay, so for HR round, some tricks I have shown you in the yesterday's video. Okay, so you can follow the yesterday live sessions. Okay, so yesterday live session video. Okay, so you can follow that. Okay, so where I have given some tricks on the negotiation part. Okay, so on other rounds I'll just tell you now. Okay, so but these are the structures. Okay, structures we have got with each companies. Okay, so now coming back to technical thing. Okay, so technical round. Okay, so technical round, Abinitio questions. Okay, so depends on your experience. Okay, so at least you expect at least 10 questions. Okay, so and then Unix. Okay, so Unix questions, at least 3. Okay, and then SQL questions depends on recruiter, that may vary. Okay, like put like 3 to 5. Okay, so in some cases or at least one. Okay, some cases are none. Okay, so that depends on the recruiter. Okay, so this is how technical round happens. Okay, so we so for Abinitio related contents, you can go and watch the other video. Okay, so related video in our channel. Okay, so you can get to know what are type of what are the concepts that that comes for 3 plus and 5 plus. Okay, so this is a structure of technical. Okay, so and then and then let's say managerial. Okay, so managerial round. No, that's kind of that depends on. For this I will just make a separate video. Okay, so I haven't discussed on this one. So I'll just make a note of this. Okay, so because there's a lot of questions, and then like your behavior. Okay, and then see, here they will note down communication behaviors, and then how do you handle the pressure and everything. Okay, so it's kind of more related to seniors actually. Okay, so if you are greater than 6 years, okay, so math. Okay, so you'll face with a lot of questions. Okay, manager questions. Okay, so and then for HR questions, HR questions, normally what you can expect: salary and negotiation. Okay, which I have, yes, which I discussed yesterday. Okay, and then your notice period discussion. Okay, and then when say, well, okay, when will be available. Okay, so like that. Well, like, see, some companies prefer, okay, prefer 60 days. Okay, so like you are like happy that if you have 60 days. Okay, so if you don't, if you have 90 days, then that's a problem. Okay, for some companies they won't, they'll put a hold. Okay, so and then and then other things. Okay, so like other off like see offer like counter offer things. Okay, so counter offer tricks and tips. Okay, so you can do that. Okay, so this will be, these things will be, see, normally so and then like mainly location. Okay, sorry to sorry, I just left that location convenient. Okay, so you can bring that point. So see, these are the structures. Okay, so client interview, I just missed out client round. So manager is different than client. Okay, so in the client round, that's kind of ab initio plus ab initio deep concepts okay, combined with domain, okay, plus domain knowledge. Okay, suppose if you are working in the banking sector, then you can expect, expect some partition concepts, some, some loan related, okay, fraud related, okay. So those areas, okay. So, I will cover these two in a separate video, okay, so that we can focus, because like we can focus solely on these each round, okay. So for the time being, I just, thought of bringing you the structure today, so that it won't be in a heavy, heavy topic today, okay. So just a light topic on, on, like, since the Sunday today. So like no remind, okay, so remember that we have got lot of structures, okay. So depending on the companies, okay, see most of us, we don't know whether we have a techno manager, okay. So whether we have a technical client HR, okay, so like that. So most of us, we know one technical, one HR, okay. So other than that, some companies we have two technical, 2 rounds or 3 rounds, okay. So maximum 2 rounds, okay. So that's what I hear from candidates, okay. So that's it, okay. So that's it. No, let's start from tomorrow, okay. So fresh from tomorrow. So today I think have a happy weekend, and then I'll just see you guys tomorrow, okay. So until then, tata, bye bye.